So for part two of my review in progress, we're going to talk about Overwatch 2's monetization. Obviously, the game has gone free to play, so that means if it's gone free to play, you got your prototypical battle pass, your storefront, and unfortunately, one of the controversial decisions is putting heroes behind the battle pass. Now, let's start off with the battle pass itself. The battle pass itself, it is a fair battle pass. I'll be honest with you. For $10, there is a lot of stuff here. The mythic skin alone is worth $10, and that's just on top of everything else. Now, I know some people might sit there and say, well, how long does it take to complete? Well, for me, if you do the challenges, and that's important, there's daily challenges, there's weekly challenges that grant you XP. If you do the daily challenges, I probably played, as of the making of this video, about 8 or so hours, and I'm already level 13 of the battle pass. So it doesn't, and I haven't completed all of the challenges to begin with. There's still some challenges left for me to do, but it goes to show you that yes, progression through the battle pass goes at a fair rate. And in terms of that, then there's the storefront. The storefront itself has obviously all the cosmetics. There's legendary bundles. There's where you buy the battle pass itself. The store basically comes to the microtransactions. It's like Fortnite. You know, you can buy a bundle which comes with a legendary skin, an emote, usually a victory pose, and a spray, etc. And it's about $20. Now, whether or not it's worth it, that's going to be subjective to the person and whether or not you main that character. But Blizzard's art style is fantastic. And to me, the battle pass alone is easily worth the $10 with all the cosmetics that you get in it. I personally did not buy anything from the store shop for $20 because I think $20 is too much for some of the skins. Maybe future skins I'll deem it worthy for $20, but currently, for me at least, it's not. And obviously, every transaction that is done within Overwatch 2 is done buying the Overwatch coins. Again, much like free to play, you buy coins and then you use those coins to buy whatever it is that you're looking to buy. But let's now get the elephant out of the room. Let's talk about the legendary, or should I say, the heroes locked behind battle passes. I'm not a fan of this system personally. As someone who played the game day one from Overwatch 1 days back in beta, I understand that as Overwatch players, we are conditioned to get heroes for free. And I understand that heroes are the biggest draw and that they're the biggest ways to make money. But let's be real here. You know, Blizzard can make a killing just off cosmetics alone. They are very good at what they do. Their art team is fantastic. And just off that alone, cosmetics alone, people will buy the battle pass. You don't need to put a hero behind a battle pass. That said, if you were to do something like that, I would be more tolerant of this decision if the hero was like tier 25 or something like that. The fact that you have 80 tiers and the character is in tier 55, which is the latter half of a battle pass, realistically, I don't think that's the right call here, because any dedicated Overwatch fan like myself, personally, I'm a support main, so of course I was going to buy the battle pass just to get access to Kiriako. I'm a support main. I wanted a new support character, and I'm impatient, so of course I would dip my toes in there. But the casual player won't. And to me, I don't like the idea of having it locked, especially because it's a game mechanic. That being said, if it was tier 25, tier 20, something like that, where it takes about 15 hours or so to unlock it, I would tolerate it. I wouldn't agree with it, but I would tolerate it. But the fact that it's tier 55, I think that's too long. Like I said, I'm currently tier 13 and I've played about 8 hours of the making of this video. So it gives you an idea of how many hours you have to grind in order to get to tier 55. And I think that's just too long. I think if it was tier 25, people who are impatient like myself would have bought the battle pass just to get to Kiriko anyways. But like anyone else, casual or not, like 55 is too long in my opinion. By the time they get access to that hero, if they grind the game enough, or if they don't finish the battle pass, get to that point in the battle pass, and then do the challenge post-season, I mean, the luster of that character is already gone. At least for them, because they would have played with that character, they would have played against that character, And who knows, maybe that character's nerfed to the ground and is just not as good as they were when they first came out. So this is where the issue is, because right now Kirako specifically is a strong character. You could argue she's the best support. You know, obviously she has a high skill floor, so she does require skill to maximize. But there's no doubt in my mind that she is definitely in the top 3 of supports. And when she comes out like that, and granted she's not in competitive for 2 weeks, but that doesn't change the fact that when she goes live to competitive, she will probably still be on the strong side. And I disagree with having the battle pass have the hero locked to it. I don't think that's the right call. I think it's the wrong call in my opinion, but it is what it is. In saying that, overall, I think the monetization is fairly fair. I think $10 for the battle pass for what you get is fantastic. I don't think the grind for the battle pass is too egregious, but it is a grind nonetheless, especially if you're looking for the hero. So this concludes part 2 of my review in progress. Part 3 will be my final verdict of the game as I continue to evaluate all aspects of it. This is Veteran Gamer, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Apagando las luces.